Manchester United plot lucrative contract offer to lure Harry Kane. Harry Kane is emerging as United's top transfer target, with the Telegraph reporting the Red Devils are plotting a move for the striker. Now the Sun claim United are preparing a £300,000 per week offer to Kane, who is thought to be unhappy at Tottenham. United face Spurs this week in the Premier League and can essentially knock them out of the race for a Champions League place, with a win. A victory would take United 9 points ahead of Tottenham with 2 games in hand. Harry Kane has been the most reliable striker in the Premier League over the past half-decade, and he is attempting to overtake Alan Shearer's division goal-scoring record. But all the individual accolades Kane currently has are tainted by the lack of a single team trophy in his career. Right now, Tottenham look further away than ever. Next season United can be even stronger with Kane up front. United lack a top-class centre-forward and Kane would be an obvious fix. Manchester United are also preparing a £300,000 per week offer to this season's top scorer Marcus Rashford, the same report from The Sun claims. Rashford's deal ends in 2024 and agreeing an extension is a priority for United. Signing Kane and extending Rashford would be a powerful statement from United heading into next season. Ten Hag must cash in on Anthony Martial. As Manchester United secured a narrow, shootout victory over Brighton and Hove Albion in the FA Cup semi-finals, one man who yet again rather underwhelmed was unreliable striker Anthony Martial, with the injury-prone Dud having failed to make his mark at Wembley. For many, it will come as a relief to know that the former Monaco man could be among those to depart the Red Devils this summer, as per men, with the latest suggestion being that Erik ten Hag's side could still rake in a hefty sum with the sale of the polarizing striker. The 30-cap enigma, who has just over a year left to run on his existing contract with the option of a 12-month extension, was snapped up on an initial £36 million deal back in 2015, having been the world's most expensive teenager at the time of his move from France. With almost 8 years have passed since that deadline day move, it looks as if the £250,000 per week asset is still a valuable commodity that could potentially help to boost United's transfer kitty this summer. After enduring another season plagued by injury, in which he has scored just 7 times in 20 games across all fronts, Martial should not be surprised if he finds himself on the scrap heap at the end of the season, with Ten Hag needing to be ruthless and cash in sooner rather than later. Brighton agitated at McAllister's desire to leave amid Manchester United rumours. Manchester United have Alexis McAllister on a list of potential signings this summer, reported Fabrizio Romano earlier this month. The Argentine is said to be optimistic he will leave for a new challenge, reports 90 Minutes, and this is now rubbing Brighton up the wrong way. The impressive manner Brighton have progressed this season is making the Seagulls optimistic they can qualify for Europe next season. 90-minute report Brighton are agitated behind the scenes over McAllister's desire to move on. I wouldn't dismiss the possibility of Manchester United moving for Alexis McAllister at all. He is a forward-thinking player who could become an excellent partner for Casemiro. McAllister could play the ball progressor role United wanted Frenkie de Jong to fill, and alternate with Christian Eriksen. The World Cup winner proved his quality for Argentina in Qatar and has been a consistent performer for Brighton this season, netting 10 goals this season so far. He played well against United in the FA Cup semi-final at the weekend, testing David De Gea with 2 shots on target. McAllister might not be the flashiest or most exciting name, but he is Premier League proven and could be an excellent signing for United if the club get it done. Brighton are not happy, clearly, but they are going to find it really tough to keep hold of him this summer. Manchester United scouts Swedish wonder kid Lucas Bergvall. The Mail reports United sent scouts to watch Lucas Bergvall at the weekend in action for Djurgården. Bergvall has been on Manchester United's radar since he had a trial at Carrington in 2021. He was just 15 at the time, and with Brexit rules restricting the club from signing non-UK players under 18, United were unable to do a deal. Lucas Bergvall turns 18 in February 2024, so a deal can only take place next summer. Manchester United are continuing to investigate whether Bergvall is worth waiting for. Bergvall has made 6 appearances for Djurgården since signing, all as a substitute, totaling 112 minutes, he has 1 goal to his name already. Fotboll Direkt reported in 2021 that the central midfielder is ranked by many as Sweden's most exciting young player. When he turns 18, there could be a real fight for his signature, and Manchester United appear keen to be at the front of the queue. The fall and rise of Aaron Wan-BISSAKA. The former Crystal Palace man was linked with an exit from Manchester United practically the moment Erik ten Hag's appointment was confirmed just over a year ago. Rumors that the Dutchman had already made his mind up about Wan-BISSAKA prior to boarding a flight to England were rife. A transfer away from Old Trafford was all but certain. And up until the World Cup, it seemed as if Wan-BISSAKA had little or no purpose at Old Trafford. In the first 4 months of the season, the fullback managed just 4 minutes of Premier League football, coming on late in the day to help see out a 2-1 win over Liverpool. It was therefore no surprise that the United man was thought to be up for sale again in January. But an injury to Diogo Dalot opened the door. Since then, Wan-BISSAKA has started in 10 out of 12 possible Premier League matches, 5 of Man United's 6 Europa League ties, and featured heavily in every Carabao Cup match, including the final, for which he was brought on at halftime to shut out a dangerous Alan Saint-Maximin. It would be safe to say that this time last year, the majority of United fans would have agreed that the team lacked a convincing right back. Man United have not spent a penny on the position, and yet now have 2. While Wan-BISSAKA deserves plenty of praise for pulling a Lazarus with regard to his career at Old Trafford, Ten Hag's influence cannot be understated. Chelsea make fresh contract offer to Mason Mount as Liverpool and Manchester United learn price tag. Chelsea have reopened talks with Mason Mount in a bid to fend off transfer interest and extend the academy graduate stay at Stamford Bridge. A host of Premier League clubs, including Liverpool and Manchester United, have been credited with an interest in the highly rated midfielder's services amid his contract standoff with the Blues. According to the Evening Standard, Boehly is leading discussions with Mount's representatives to try and thrash out a new contract after previous talks hit an impasse. Mount, whose current deal runs until the summer of 2024, wants parity with Reece James, who penned a deal worth £250,000 a week earlier this year. However, Chelsea are reluctant to authorize such a deal, and there are other issues, too. Liverpool have been strongly linked with Mount and are set to be active in the summer market. Jurgen Klopp is planning to perform extensive surgery on his midfield options, and a cut-price deal for Mount would be regarded as a major coup for the Reds. Manchester United and Newcastle are also keeping an eye on Mount's situation, and both will have cash to spend.